in this video, I want to share the story of a 15-year-old whose goal is to become a professional soccer player while still dealing with stubborn fat loss around his lower part of his abs, and it's preventing him from performing at peak level when dealing with other people in his peer group. And I want to just share his story and exactly like what I recommended that he do when dealing with him and speaking to him on the phone for over 40 minutes the other day and shooting an entire video recapping the entire process. Okay, so stand by, check it out till the end, and enjoy. Here, coming at you. This is Gavin Mehl. Now, also just day one here at my new gym. I had a real facility, 24-hour. Day one. I was so excited and enthusiastic about training in my new facility after leaving the rec center that I hardly could sleep. It's like a burning excitement and enthusiasm, just like couldn't break down the doors fast enough to get in there and train at this new place. It's like a super sport facility called 24-Hour Fitness, and the one I went to was in Millbrae, San Francisco, South San Francisco, Millbrae. Giant facility, and it was just, it was incredible. Couldn't recommend it enough. Jon Skywalker lookalike clone was in there, and I trained with him a little bit. The guy had just shredded legs, incredible aesthetic legs. Shorter guy, 200 pounds, 5'8", shredded legs. A little imbalance in his physique, but his legs were unbelievable. Jon Skywalker lookalike, exactly. I told him that too. I'm here at the Claremont. This place is like a breathtakingly beautiful view of San Francisco. You see the hotel in the back. It's this historic hotel in Berkeley, and a friend of mine actually lives here. God knows how much. I have no idea. This is, I think it's the top, I think it's the most expensive place. I don't stay at this place, no way, but it's a great place to be. Shout out and props to Fernando, who actually took the initiative to call me. Found one of my old videos that had a phone number on it. He actually called me on the phone today I was at the grocery store. I'm like, oh, what's up? I knew it was him because he was texting me. I talked to him about 40 minutes, and he said he'd left a comment on one of my videos in the past, and I never saw it, never got to it. I got behind, and I apologized to him for it. And so I spent about 40 minutes just talking to him. He said he's struggling with body fat, like right around in here. He's a soccer player, 15 years old, high school, and he's training like crazy, exercising nonstop, and he's got this fat. And he's like, why would I have this fat? I'm doing all this exercise, makes no sense. He also was really interested in the human growth hormone. He said that if he could get the human growth hormone up, he said that would help burn fat as well. So as opposed to just spouting off all these different ideas and information, I started asking questions. I wanted to find out what he was already doing. What's his routine like? He says he wakes up in the morning at 8. He's a high school student, and he eats at 9. Goes for the glass of milk at 9, and then breakfast, and then he goes and trains. He does high intensity training right after that. And I got the rest of his day kind of like understanding what he was doing. And honestly, yeah, he had things really dialed in, incredibly dialed in. But his goal is to be a professional soccer player. And when we're talking about competing at that level, it's the difference between like the skill level is this. When we're talking about natural athletes, two guys could be like exactly the same, but one guy knows something and has one small advantage that makes him this much faster. That's all the difference. He's the one that goes to the top. So these little things make all the difference. He understands that going into like becoming a professional athlete. So one thing, it's got to be lean. It's gonna be faster. You can't have extra fat running down the soccer field. So how's he gonna do that? I said, would you be comfortable having your training, like he wakes up at 8, doing your training at, let's say, 10 o'clock. He does a 2-hour training session. And at 10, having training, 12 o'clock, being done, and then giving it like another 30 minutes to an hour, okay, before he goes into his first meal. Letting the appetite develop. Listening to his body, really like identifying what is he hungry for. As he wakes up hungry, I mean, he's a growing 15-year-old, of course he does. So it's going to be a challenge at first, but by doing that, not going too far in the fast, but just going to like say 1 o'clock, okay, the human growth hormone is going to skyrocket because the intense training fasted. It's already skyrocketing. It's already high because he's 15, but he's going to capitalize on it even more. And then in addition to that, what's helping trigger the human growth hormone is this body fat burning. The body's going into like the love handles area, the lower gut, to burn that excess fat there that's really stubborn for him. It's holding on to that. But we've got to burn it, and by burning, it's going to trigger the human growth hormone. It's going to you actually feel that energy charge. You know, so he's in high school. He's not buying it. You know, I want to make it as simple as possible for him to not change anything he's already eating. It's not like he understands what to eat. He's doing great with that. He understands his training. He's doing great with that. It's just minor adjustment at the time of the first meal and the time of the training. So for him, train at 10, end at 12, eat at 1. Lots of water during the training, water all morning, no milk, no juice. If he has coffee, I don't think he drinks coffee. He's only 15, so just drinking the water, no Kool-Aid, no lemonade, none of that stuff. Just having water only, and then listening to the body, building up the appetite, and then eating big, giant, massive meal at 1 o'clock. I mean, and for Fernando or any of these other guys who are growing, I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling you not to eat. You need to eat more, okay? And by doing this, you're gonna develop a stronger appetite. You know, because I know you want to lose fat, but at the same time, you do not want to undereat. You're growing, your body needs this bad. You know, you're 15, you're going to grow, you're going to go taller. You need the food, you need the calories, the quality food you can. So this is going to allow you to eat more without storing it as fat. All right, and triggering the human growth hormone by giving you a ton more energy. So here at the Claremont today, leave a comment if you have any. So many other testimonials, man, just coming in. Chana, you know, great, you know, testimonials that he have as the results he's been experiencing of getting so much leaner on following the strategy of intermittent fasting. I mean, Alex, there at the rec center as well. I left, he was doing it as, and I think Scotty was going to start doing it. There's a lot of people. Paul, another guy from the rec center, tremendous results. He's on the Greek God program. Shout out to Paul. He started on the Greek God program probably about 6 months ago or so. After, you know, we started training together. You know, I told him, I said, dude, if you want to train, I'm on this Greek God program. I'm not bouncing around on, you know, different videos and internet and try this, try you. I'm not in the market. I don't want to try anything. You know, I want the best results. That's why I did the Greek God program. So he did it too. He's killing it. This guy is lean, like early Z style physique, and strong as an ox. Strong. He's like 135 and strong, way stronger than me. Okay, way stronger at 135, and I'm 150. Well, I was 154 this morning in the sauna. Anyways, great call with Fernando. Thank you, brother. An accent from Peru or something. Wow. Accents from Brazil. Friends are cool. I didn't film it, but there was a moment of panic for the last 10 minutes because for sure it was back on Sanchez. I wrote it down and everything. It wasn't there. Oh my gosh. So I know, dude. I got her.